Hello, my name's Kishelle, and I'm here to introduce the Cooking Fairy Tale series from ReviewㅅELEVERAM. In this Cooking Tale series, we have 10 books all about Korean cuisine and world cuisine. Really great in this series is all about spicy food. And we know that it's spicy basically by its coloring. We see the red all over this page, in the cover page. So now we have something about spicy, but now the students can understand what kimchi is. Kimchi is very important in the Korean culture, especially in Korean cuisine. And now when we eat hot foods, sometimes we have to make a little bit of a sound to signify that something is hot. In Korean, they might say, ho, ho, when the food is spicy in their mouths. However, maybe in the United States, we might say, ha, ha, very, very spicy. So it's a great way to practice Korean culture through cuisine. And again, we're seeing in the same title as before, 맛있어요. So now we can not only remember our previous book, but also practice vocabulary that we've learned from the previous book. So this is a really great start for the cooking series. Again, we start with our question to provoke really thoughtful conversation about the story, and we get to see great vocabulary based on the pictures. What I like about this book mostly is that it's not just talking about one form of kimchi. We've got 4 different kinds here. Usually, if anyone knows anything about Korean culture and food, of course we know kimchi. But now, the reader will learn 4 different kinds of kimchi, which I think is very important when learning about Korean culture. What I really love about it is the great artistry throughout the illustrations. We see lots of different things. We see the different depictions of who's making the kimchi. And I really love the accuracy about how it's being made. Making kimchi is not an easy feat, so it's really great to see the process of washing the cabbage, putting it into the spicy foods, cutting everything up, and storing it. I think this is a great way to learn how to make kimchi and a better understanding of Korean culture. We have activities in the back of the book, a great way to remember the story and the process of how to make kimchi. And here we can do another cut and paste activity, putting things in order for the process of making kimchi. And our last book of this series, which I think is very, very important to learn, is about Korean culture and how the table settings are placed. There are many different ways for table settings, so in addition to learning about different foods, you also learn about the different times and how Korean people within their culture decorate their tables and what is necessary for each individual situation. So with this cooking series, I think what's really great about it is learning Korean culture. For both parents and teachers alike, it's really great to see how students can learn different things about Korean culture through food. How we speak about food, how delicious the food might be, and the different sounds that can be made. So remember, we can say, ho, ho, when the food is very spicy in your mouth or very hot in your mouth. So it'd be a great way when you're out at restaurants, at home with friends, or just having a snack. It's a great way to practice your Korean expressions. Thank you for watching. If you want to know more details about this book, look at the description box below. Bye-bye.